Hey guys, it's Serena. Welcome back to my channel. So, good morning guys. It is currently 6:35 a.m. and I am getting ready to go to college orientation. Sorry if I'm whispering, my family's asleep and I need to get ready or else I'm gonna be late. So, let's go. Hey guys, so I just changed. I am going to put my stuff in my backpack and I might put some makeup on and we'll see what happens. If my camera cuts off, it's because my 7 o'clock alarm is on and that means I need to leave soon. So let's do this. I already packed my bag. Never forget the scrunchie. And a brush. I'm actually gonna go get my actual hair dye. Instead of bringing my entire makeup bag, I think I'm just going to put a few things in this. Like my beauty blender, mascara, brush, concealer, and powder. I think that's all I need. So I'm going to put this on and then I'm going to put it away. Hey guys, so I'm currently driving to go to college now, and it is 7:15. Hopefully I can make it in 45 minutes because it starts at 8. I'm pretty sure I can. I just need to get on the highway. So yeah, I got ready pretty quickly, in my opinion, and now I'm just gonna listen to some music while I'm on the road. And I will talk to you guys when I get there. almost made it. It is 7:45. I'm 15 minutes early, which is kind of crazy, and people are already walking in, so I think I'm gonna join them. I'm also gonna turn off my car. I didn't get to eat my banana, but I'm sure I can bring it with me. But I don't want my backpack to smell like a banana the whole day, so I'm gonna have to eat it later. But yay. Alright, I'm gonna go. I'll probably update you guys later maybe, and if not, then I'll tell you guys about my experience. Hey guys, so it's a couple days after college orientation, and I just wanted to tell you guys about my experience on what I did there, because from the last clip you could tell I was like super nervous, and I didn't really film much while I was there. So I just want to tell you what we did, what it was like, what you might need for your own orientation and stuff. So yeah. First thing I would say was that when I got there, I was super nervous. So nervous. Like, you could see me in parking garage. I was like so nervous. So I immediately turned off the camera because I don't know, I just had to keep myself together. Because orientation, everyone is new to the school and everyone is starting their first year of college, and that's exciting and nerve-wracking at the same time. At first it might be a little awkward, but when you get there, it's fine. So when I walked in, the school I go to, the college I go to, they automatically had us wait in a line, and that's where we could drop off our luggage because for my orientation it was a 2-day and 1-night thing. So we got there, and then we stayed the night, and then we went into the next day until 6 p.m. I was by myself. I didn't have any of my parents or anyone else come with me because my college is local, so I just didn't think I needed to. Even though it's a parent-student orientation, yeah, I just went by myself because my parents both had to work, and I was okay, but seeing other people coming from out of state with their parents and their family and them, I guess it was a big deal to them. And I mean, it's a big deal, but if your parents can't go, then you don't have to make them go, because it's your college experience, you know what I mean? It was kind of weird at first because I didn't know anyone, but no one knows anyone really unless you're there with a friend. So when we got inside, they gave me a little name tag, and it had my orientation group team thing. We were called Flamingos. It was really fun. I loved my orientation leader. We called her our Flamama. She was so fun. Anyway, I sat in the flamingo section, and then they just introduced us to everything and who they are, what they stand for as a school, what they want us to do that day, what they expect of us in the future and all that stuff. So they just I don't know, introduce you to the campus and things. They they give a talk with parents and students, and then students leave to go on a campus tour and see a bunch of things. And the orientation leader brings you into different rooms, and they just talk to you about different topics. I don't remember most of them, safety precautions, what questions you have going into school. Orientation, is it usually the first day where you get to register for classes, pick your classes. We didn't do that till the second day though. But yeah, just expect that when you're going. Look into a few classes that you might want and what you are bringing in from AP exams or test scores, things like that. I brought in a few credits because I passed AP Psych. I won't have to take psychology in college, which is good. Look into what classes you want to take, and if you have any questions, you can always ask you can always email someone at your school's advising office, undergrad, anywhere. If you have any questions, just ask them. They'll be happy to help you. You can call, you can email. They're just going to try to do everything they can to make sure you're comfortable in their school and to make sure that you have all the information that you need. So sometimes back to what I was talking about earlier. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. My brain is just blah. So when they split you and your parents up, the
parents have their own sessions, so they talk about their own things, and the students talk about their own things. But at some points in the day, they bring you back to a certain, usually the ballroom is the biggest room, and then they talk both parents and students together, and then they separate again and back and forth. There was a skit that they did, and most colleges have skits and videos and things to watch just to inform you about the campus and all that stuff. It's different than if you went on a campus tour and you watch the video and you just see the campus and they're trying to like sell you to the school, you know what I mean? Like they just want to show the best parts of the school, like they always do. But if you, on college orientation, you're like a part of them now. They want you to be excited. They want you to feel the spirit of their school. And that's what they did. They were all the orientation leaders, and the staff there was so inviting and welcoming. After that, we had lunch. And lunch can be kind of nerve-wracking, especially because, well, me, I was nervous because I didn't go with anyone, and I was like nervous, like, oh, I don't want to eat lunch for myself, but I ate lunch with my friend that I made there. So if you are nervous about orientation, then try to make a friend that's in your group, and then you can like hang out with them the whole time. Ask them questions like, oh, what major are you going to be? Where are you from? Because some people are from out of state. So yeah, just talk to them, find some similar interests. That was really fun for me to meet new people. I'm shy, as you could probably tell. So in person, it's just kind of hard for me to get out of my comfort zone to like meet new people. But at lunch, I just asked someone who was sitting by himself, oh hey, can I sit with you? Is anyone sitting here? She was like, sure. And then we just talked about what our majors were, why we chose this school, what other schools we were thinking about, and things like that. Try to make a friend at the beginning in your group, and if not, you'll be totally fine too. Later that evening, we had dinner as well, and then after that, they had like activities for us to do, like in the camp, on like the campus and the dorms and stuff. Oh, we got to register for our like dorm room that we were staying for the night. If you want to pick your like dorm room mate, I guess I was going to say partner, but it's not a partner, it's a roommate. Anyway, if you want to choose your dorm roommate, make sure they're like in line with you, because that's how they pretty much do it, if you're like in line together. And if not, they just put you with the person either in front of you or behind you. So yeah, that's a good thing to know. I went back to my room before dinner to like freshen up and stuff, unpack my bags. And I unpacked in the room. It was so hard for me to open the door into the dorm though. I didn't know how to do it. If you're living on campus, then practice that, because that was very difficult for me. The roommate I had, I didn't know her at the beginning, but she had to open it for me most of the times because I couldn't figure it out. It was like really stubborn and difficult to do, so that's one thing to make sure you practice. Not practice, but like get used to, especially if you're living on campus. It was actually interesting for me to see what the dorms look like. At the college I'm going to, they don't have community bathrooms. They just have like your own bathroom that you share with a roommate. So that was cool to see. I'll insert a clip of that here. There's just a bed. There's like sheets you had to put on yourself, like a desk, a closet. There's a shower. Make sure you bring your own toiletries, like shampoo and stuff, if you want to take a shower. So the next day, we just talked more about what resources they have. They talked about that a lot, like each office, they explain what they do, resources for like tutoring, resources for like mental health, resources to like go to the doctor on campus if you have a cough. Always pay attention. If you're on your phone, the presenters will think that you're ignoring them or that you're not paying attention to them. So if you're going to take notes, don't take them on your phone. Bring like a notepad and like a pen. That way they know that you're engaged in their conversation and that they can see that you're just writing stuff down. They always have things on campus to do, like events and stuff, join clubs. There was like a little like club fair thing that we went to for like 20 minutes. And then after that we got to register for our classes, which was fun. We talked with our advisor and they helped us figure out what class we want to take. what classes we need to take for our majors and what our schedule is like. So there's this program that they had us use, and it like had our classes, and each like, what's it called, box I guess, had like a different schedule time that were available. If the class isn't available, or if certain times are available, then you can only get like specific times because you don't want any classes to overlap and stuff. So it's kind of hard to figure it out at first, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be fine. So don't worry about that. You can there's usually enough options, but because we're the last class to sign up, there's a limited amount of options for us. So for me, I really wanted to get all my classes on 2 or 3 days, so I would have to go to the campus back and forth 5 days a week, but that didn't work out and I had to like space them out. But over time, I was able to switch classes, like drop class, add a different class, switch my professors. If you look up your professor and find their rating somewhere. So I was able to change my math class. Instead of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I was able to get that on Tuesday, Thursday. So now I don't have any classes on Friday. If I'm able, oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever talked this much. At a certain time, my thoughts go everywhere. Where was I? Don't worry about if you don't like your schedule. Just keep up with it. Keep looking. People add and drop classes all the time. Just be on top of that. And like for my school, if you want to go on the wait list, you have to drop the class you're in. So if it's a really full class that a lot of people want to take, it might be better just for you to keep the class until you know for sure that there's an open spot that you can grab that you really want. Otherwise, you might lose the class altogether, and that's not fun. So after registration, we just packed up our bags and left. So that's pretty much my experience at orientation. Those are my tips. Everyone is just starting, so if you can make friends, that's always a good sign. And ask questions. Ask as many questions as you want to your orientation leader. Don't be afraid. They're there to answer your questions. Actually, we literally had an hour where we just sat in a room and my flo mama made us ask her questions. Don't be nervous. You'll be fine. It's just 1 or 2 days. Make friends, meet new people, and learn about where you're going to spend your next 4 years. Be motivated, have fun, and you'll be perfectly fine. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this long spiel. My voice is literally gone now. I'm glad I can share my thoughts and tips and ideas with you. If you want to see more college videos like this, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I hope to see you guys next time. Okay, bye guys. Peace. I need to figure out an end video thing. My memory card is gonna be full again. Cute top with sweatpants. What else do you expect of me? Peace.